The sun was setting on Tatooine, and the sand was beginning to sparkle in the twilight. The small desert planet had become a hub of activity in the last few days, as the rebel forces had been gathering here in preparation for their daring mission. At the heart of the camp was a small, dilapidated hut, and inside was a very special guest. It was none other than Bugs Bunny, the famous wisecracking rabbit. He had been sent here by the rebel forces to help them in their mission. His task was to use his cunning and wit to distract the Imperial forces and help the rebels succeed. Bugs was just settling down on one of the makeshift cots when suddenly a voice came from outside the hut. It was a familiar voice, and it belonged to none other than Luke Skywalker. "Bugs Bunny, I knew I'd find you here," Luke shouted, his voice echoing in the desert air. He ran up to the hut and stopped in front of it, panting from the long journey he had just completed. "What can I do for you, Luke?" Bugs replied, a sly grin on his face. "The rebel forces need your help," Luke said, his eyes serious. "We have a plan to take down the Empire, but we need a distraction. We need someone who can distract the Imperial forces while we carry out our plan. We need you, Bugs." Bugs thought for a moment, then smiled. "I think I can help," he said. And so began Bugs' daring mission. He used his wits and his charm to distract the Imperial forces while the rebel forces carried out their plan. There were daring escapades, close calls, and plenty of laughs along the way. Finally, the mission was a success. The Empire was defeated, and the rebel forces were victorious. As a reward for his help, Luke presented Bugs with a Medal of Honor. "You're a hero, Bugs," Luke said, his voice filled with admiration. "Well, don't go getting all mushy on me," Bugs replied with a grin. "But I must admit it was pretty fun." And with that, the rebel forces celebrated their victory long into the night. It was a momentous occasion, and Bugs Bunny had played a big part in making it happen. From that day forward, he was known as the Hero of Tatooine.